I think that the bottom of this is a little on the thick side, so I'm going to apply more pressure on here. I mean, I might end up shooting myself in the foot by doing that, but I like a pot that feels light in the hand, but not so light that it's going to just crumble. I have to keep in mind too that as this dries, it will lose an awful lot of weight.
So I understand you have your own kiln now.
Yeah, my kiln was installed last Labor Day weekend, I guess the day before or so, and it's just an electric kiln. But for what I do, it suits me. You know, in the city, you have really your options are somewhat limited because of the fire code and the fact that I live with 0 inches between my house and my neighbor's house, and that is in itself a challenge for some people. I just had to adapt how I my surface treatment, my glazing, and so on. I really had to adapt when I went from stoneware, which is what I was using before, to earthenware, which is what I use now. This is fired at a much lower temperature. And I just find that the earthenware glazes are kind of one-dimensional, whereas the stoneware glazes give you a real depth of color because it's not uniform in its color. You know, you get a blue, but the blue is actually, little flecks of other colors, maybe gold in there even, and the interaction of the glazes is so much more exciting than with earthenware glazes, I found. So that has still taken some getting used to. When I worked with stoneware, glazing was easy. You could put on one glaze or 2 glazes and you're done because it was exciting enough. The earthenware, if I did that, it would look like I just iced a cake. Because it's so flat and one-dimensional. So I really have to spend a lot more time with how I treat the surfaces of these pots. I'm gonna let that go. This is still on the moist side. I'll let that get to dry. These are some of the pots I did earlier in the week. Dust fill in there. And you can see that there's no cracked rim. And I don't know if you can see that there's kind of shiny on the inside. The outside, there's a shine to it. This one's really shiny, I think. Can you see how that shines?
I think so.
It's more noticeable when the clay has a little bit of water left in it. These are bone dry, but that is from burnishing with the stone. I burnish about 2 or 3 times on each surface. The first time is mainly to get some imperfections in the surface kind of ground down, and then the last time is to really get that nice shine. Now, the temperatures I fire at, the shine won't really stay, but if I were to fire these at a lower temperature, they would remain quite shiny. It just has to do with the clay chemistry that happens as you fire it. So, if we come back, who knows, in an hour or 2, I might be able to be at the point where I can cut the rim off and finish the shaping and maybe begin burnishing.